know if I am streaming. I think I might be. Oh, that's awesome. I might have to figure out how to turn off hearing myself. I'm not quite sure how to do that part. Just kind of trying to get a feel for everything. My goal is to be able to start in 2 weeks. And so today I'm just kind of testing. And I just want to be able to make sure how things work. It's gonna wear a different headset. Maybe let me try that. I turned the volume down so I can't hear myself in the background, but just thought I'd tell you just a tiny bit about what my goal is. So my intention for Twitch, and I will be gaming, I promise. I'm still waiting on like one more piece of software or hardware to come in to get connected, and I'll be figuring this all out. But I am a therapist who used to be in the system as a foster youth, and May is National Foster Care Month, and I just think it's so important to create spaces that are safe community for foster youth who are either aging out or have aged out of the system, or adults that still connect with and sit with their experience when they were in foster care, maybe before they got adopted or before they returned home. There's a lot of feelings going on in the world regarding foster care, and a lot of the stress from the system that is quite often very unfair for kids and their families. A system that was meant to do well and protect kids, unfortunately, quite often doesn't. And there needs to be safe space to be able to support each other in that. And I think especially watching what's been happening in the news lately, I've been especially affected watching the story of Ma'Khia Bryant, who was a foster youth in foster care when she was killed by the police officer, when appropriate social services could have de-escalated that situation. And what if that situation had never even occurred because young people getting ready to age out of the system had a safe place to go and connect and de-stress and learn ways to kind of just chill, you know. And who knows how to chill better than gamers, right? And I'm not going to say I'm the greatest gamer, but I gamed a lot growing up. I'm a typical Mario. And I totally have a great Animal Crossing island. But my goal here is to just create a safe space where sometimes I'll game, and I'm totally open to gaming suggestions. I might not be so great when I learn how to play them, but also you guys can help me figure out how to play things and how to do new things. And I just, sometimes maybe I'll bring a piece from a book or a video clip off of YouTube, or, you know, I'd love to have guests, especially fellow Twitchers who game or who love to do certain things that are also former fosters, to share this space with me, because in many ways I'm very introverted, and I love to connect with others, usually more one-on-one, but I just want this to be a safe space where we can kind of make it our own. I'd love to talk at times about the things that we do that help us feel safe and help us feel relaxed and help us feel calm and help us feel regulated, because our body gets so affected by the traumas we've been through, and so much of foster care keeps us always on edge, always in a headspace where we're protecting ourselves, right? And so our body stays that way for so long while we're in foster care that quite often when we then age out, we stay in that space and our body stays dysregulated or becomes dysregulated so easily. When what better way to do that than by having a game night, right? I love Animal Crossing. You'll totally be able to tell that I've been playing for a year. It's just relaxing to me. What better way is there than by exploring the beach? By walking on the beach and gathering seashells and, building my house, But I think there's so many games out there that are so often used to help us relax and chill and regulate after a stressful day. And that's kind of what I want to explore here, right? This isn't going to be therapy. I just want it to be a community space that's safe, where we can play and connect. And because honestly, the heart of play is what helps us re-regulate our body so much. So playing Mario, playing Candy Crush, I want to bring in games from all kinds of different modalities, from mobile gaming to my Switch to an Xbox, all those kind of things. PC gaming, I know that Google Chrome has quite a few games you can play on them, and I definitely want to make sure that everything that I show is accessible, because I was that youth that aged out and didn't have any kind of gaming system for a while. But I know that there's more nowadays that is so popular that when they age out, they might have something with them. So I'll do some Switch stuff because I know it's real popular right now, but I'll do lots of other stuff too that are free and accessible. Among Us, I think, is a fun one. I'm still getting to know it. But I think that I want this to be a space where we can connect, where we can relax and just chill, where we don't have to be on guard because it feels like everyone is out to get us. I just want us to be able to enjoy a safe community where we can support each other, especially those of us that enjoy things like comic books and video games and, just learning to relax together. So I hope this is something you'll check out. My plan will be to start the first Thursday in May. I plan to meet on Thursdays from 8:30 to 10:30 is my goal at night. We'll see how people attend that. Feel free to leave messages here on the chat if that's never going to work for you and there are other times that are better for you. But I feel like it's going to be older teens or young adults or adults who that's a time where things are just settling for the evening. As we move into the weekend and spend time with our family or spend time with our friends or just relax from being off work for those that don't work on the weekends. Down the road, I might throw in some other times too. And I'm thinking about down the road having like a support group, a peer-led support group that I would host through a secure online therapy site where some of us could get together and meet and talk about some of the harder things that we may not really talk about here because we want to keep things safe. We don't want to trigger everyone all the time. We want this to be a place where we can relax, truly relax. So I hope you'll come check me out. Next Thursday, I think I'm going to try a practice mini run like this, but with setting up a game. Maybe the Switch or something like that, because I should have all the final part that I ordered here then. And I hope that all works out well too. So I know I at least have this chatting part. I think it's working from what I can tell. But I definitely encourage you to come back and check me out. I look forward to meeting you. Take care.